All right, I'm the Flat Rate Master, and today, well, let's talk about some frustrations. So, as you can see, I have my laptop out, my Picoscope, and a Hyundai Elantra. The history on this vehicle is a hard start. About a week ago, I put in a crank sensor for low signal strength. That corrected the issue as far as the signal strength for this complaint. Unfortunately, I was not able to duplicate it again. I assumed it was fixed. Well, it's back, and I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been able to find out what's wrong with it. Hard start, very random, customer hasn't been able to help on when it happens. I've been able to duplicate it a couple times, but it's extremely random. I've been able to confirm during the hard start it has correct fuel pressure, correct fuel volume, has injection pulse, both cam sensors work properly, but I'm still haven't been able to diagnose it. Why? Because it is so random that the only time I've been able to duplicate it so far with all of my test equipment on it, twice I've went to move the car because I needed to work on another car, and unfortunately, that's when it did it. And the problem is you go do something, even if it's to get a Noid light or a test light, and it starts up. So it's been extremely frustrating on that part of it, and I've literally spent all day on this. Not all day, I've just left it in my bay, hooked up, cranked it, let it sit, cranked it, let it sit. Been able to duplicate it with the scope hooked up. I know I've got good cam signals, I've got injection pulse. Spark is questionable, and was not on the crank sensor at the time, but unfortunately went back to starting right up. So it's been not fun. It's been kind of a month of this kind of stuff. So customers understanding, they appreciate us, working hard, trying to figure out what's going on with it, but it is unfortunately one of the frustrations of auto repair. Duplicating it when you have test equipment hooked up. I've only been able to duplicate it a handful of times, and by handful I mean, shop teacher hand, not my hand. And, when it's been inconvenient for me to be testing is when it does it. So I will continue playing around with this tomorrow, and we'll go from there.